Hello, Monster Island, and welcome to the latest episode of the Snarky Boneheads. I'm your host, Wade.
And I'm your sexier host, Rito Revolto, or Rito Bandora, depending on who you talk to.
Really, man? Have you looked at your face? You don't even have skin. Or muscles.
Your point?
Ladies love skin and muscles.
But you know what I got plenty of the ladies love?
I'm afraid to wait.
Boners.
Godzilla, damn it.
Stop stealing my old roomie's catchphrases.
He can sue me after the news.
Our first news item is we have a new theme song. I bought it from the artist Jacob Lizotte myself. You're welcome.
But not with money.
I brought him groupies at his Markalite Lounge show. Best he's ever had.
Our actual top story is Security Chief Douglas Gordon has instituted a new task force to protect Ogasawara from monster attacks. It's called the Mutant Anti-Kaiju Operators, or MAKO.
Isn't that the name of Conan the Barbarian's little sidekick?
You know, maybe. Anyway, according to the press release, quote, Gordon signed the official sanction for MAKO yesterday, which was quickly approved by the Monster Island Board of Directors. EDF Mutant Commander Shinichi Ozaki handpicked the 5 team members from the mutant officers under his command. These include Captain Lucius Dark, who will serve as the team's leader. Dark recently survived the meteor shower that struck the island months ago.
And me without my soap that day.
Ha! I'm having the legal action team prosecute you for stealing that rim shot. Back to the press release. Quote, Dark recently survived the meteor shower that struck the island months ago, despite being presumed dead for several days. He was the only team member to be instantly approved by the board. MAKO will be headquartered at the EDF Defense Post and respond to any and all kaiju incidents on Monster Island and the rest of Ogasawara. Captain Gordon advises all residents and tourists to expect a slight increase in VTOL activity.
The hell is a V-trolley?
VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. It's a type of aircraft.
Oh yeah, I totally knew that.
Sure. The press release goes on to say Gordon and Ozaki hope MAKO will prevent future incidents like last year's kaiju jailbreak.
Speaking as a monster myself, we can settle our own issues.
Aren't you a little small to live on Monster Island?
Nope. Too sentient.
That's debatable.
Hey, bonehead is a literal not figurative term with me.
Exactly. Now, what else is in the news, Rito?
Several members of the board of directors have stepped down from their positions and sold their shares. Their replacements include Hular. Isn't he a giant crab with multiple personalities?
Yeah, he absorbs the minds of those he eats.
That's disgusting! I love it! Just, don't eat me. I ain't got any meat. Anyway, Hular replaces Dr. Malik, who decided to focus on killing Mackenzie and destroying Latitude Zero. Good luck with that, geezer. Also, Kubota will return to his planet in Nebula Space Hunter M in hopes of finding a way to reverse its ecological damage. Because it's the Milky Way's Roach Motel. Ha!
Badum-tish.
So, who's replacing the cockroach? The infamous Princess Dragon Mom herself and my sister's distant cousin, Elzebub.
The ruler of Inner Earth is your cousin?
I said she was my sister's cousin.
That makes her your cousin, too.
You sure about that?
She has skeleton ghosts as minions.
Oh, she is my cousin. But there's no way in hell I'm becoming one of her goons.
You have the experience.
I was promoted to general. I ain't taking a reduction in pay.
Your brother-in-law regretted that decision.
He needed a warm body, and I still got it. Ha! But as I was saying, Elzebub is replacing Kubota as the board's secretary. We'll see how long that lasts. Finally, that ape-man Kuranuma is going back to the Black Hole Planet number 3, and his replacement will be... what the trudge? Rito Repulsa? My sister? Since when did she decide to step down as the Mystic Mother? Is this her robot double? Is she gonna be evil again?
Calm down, Rito. It isn't your sister.
Say what?
It's the other Rito Repulsa.
The one who used to be a green Power Ranger and made a Goldie out of soup?
Yeah, she made not Goldar out of liquid gold.
Maybe she'll adopt me as a brother.
Or feed you to not Goldar.
Martian's waifu killed him.
Like your not sister couldn't remake him.
And poorly, just like Hollywood. Ha!
There isn't any gold on the island, right?
No, he went back to Texas.
Not that gold you... Oh, never mind.
Ha! I win.
Finally, we have an update on the notorious Dream Machine that plunged Monster Island into Ichiro Miki's fantasy world.
Oh yeah, he turned me into Skeletor. That was weird. Until we meet again, I guess.
Wrong nostalgic era. Anyway, the machine was removed from Jimmy Crane's garage and hasn't been seen since.
I'm friends with the board, naturally, so I have it on good authority it's been examined by top men.
But who?
Top men.
Sure, Dr. Jones. And now it's time for community news. This week is the grand opening of the Ultra Lab, which touts itself as a place, quote, where island scientists and researchers diligently work at making your every experience on Okasawara a technologically entertaining experience, end quote.
The hell does that mean?
It's part science museum, part laboratory for kids. They even have a museum dedicated to those intergalactic defenders of justice, the Ultramen.
Ugh. They're even worse than Power Rangers, except for the one who's an evil Superman from another universe. I like him.
I can't tell if your ignorance is willful or fake anymore. In other community news, Monster Island's head of tourism, Jessica Shaw, will host a seminar at the Sekizawa Library titled The Truth About the Magical Girls Among Us. Well, that sounds sus, as the kids would say, which will dispel the misnomers in what she calls anti-magical girl propaganda, like the CW's failed Powerpuff Girls series.
I dated a magical girl once. She dumped me because she's a skinist.
A what?
She was prejudiced against people without skin. She hated skeletons.
But she had a skeleton inside her. Right?
Oh, she had a bone inside her for sure.
Let's move on to the weather. The Japan Meteorological Agency's forecast calls for partly cloudy skies and a high of 70 degrees. A kaiju wind advisory is in effect for the next 24 hours due to Rodan's weekly patrol of Monster Island, with gusts up to 80 and possibly 100 miles per hour.
Someone tell him she's dead and not coming back.
Who the fire trucker are you talking about?
His mate. She burned alive in a volcano.
You know all the radio shows are broadcast to the kaiju, right?
I ain't afraid of that pterodactyl turkey. Eat lava, Rhodey.
How do you have a job after taking shots at the kaiju?
The board likes me.
Of course they do. They're super villains.
Damn right. Now, for the traffic report.
All streets leading into the Monsterland Resort are congested thanks to the arrival of the popular kaiju Emmy from Ultraman Rising and her mother Gigantron, who officially moved to Monster Island escorted by Ultraman.
Wait, the Ultraman?
No, the other Ultraman.
The one who looks like a Dorito?
Yeah.
He needs to stop skipping leg day.
And arm day, for that matter. But yes, after months of negotiations, the two monsters will become the island's newest residents and attractions. In fact, they might be the most popular monsters to come to the island in a long time.
What am I, chopped liver?
You don't even have a liver.
Point taken.
A petition has started to add Emmy to the Kidzillas, but she has so far been denied entry.
Because she's a girl? Those sexist bastards.
No, because she's not related to Godzilla.
Oh, then Gamma Man needs to start one for his kids.
With Subaraya Productions pushing hard to make the Ultra series an international brand, he may have to.
Change.org petition right now!
You gonna start it?
Hell no! I'm ordering the listeners to do it. The mic gives me power.
I'd laugh, but I've seen what Beamcaster did to the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah! Ed told me about him. His head looks like a microphone. I think he has a podcast now.
So does everyone.
Hell yeah! RitoCast, coming soon!
For real?
Nah, I got better things to do, like torture Martian.
There are worse hobbies.
And now for everyone's favorite part of the show, the request line!
Call 1-800-BONEHEAD to tell us what song you want to hear.
How about spooky, scary skeletons?
Hosts are excluded from the request line.
Damn it.
Here's our caller now.
Greetings, Boneheads! Kevin Gomora, owner of Monster Island's premier nightclub, the Markalite Lounge, at your service.
Hey, Damon! Am I allowed to return to the lounge now?
Not after all the money I sunk into repairing my stage after you literally crashed the Junior and the Young Nobles concert.
I swear, only Junior's pyro was supposed to explode in his face.
What's your problem with that yokai guy?
He keeps calling me an idiotic imposter.
I don't have the bandwidth figuratively and literally for this. Sorry, Mr. Gomora.
No offense taken, Wade.
What song do you want to hear?
Well, with Emmy and Gigantron coming to Monster Island, I want to hear something obscure that will make all of my fellow hipsters happy. The Ultraman Rap, used to promote Ultraman Tiga on the Fox Bomb!
Interesting choice. I may have to blow some dust off the records to find it.
You mean rip it from YouTube like everyone else?
Don't make me topple the fourth wall on your bonehead, bonehead! So, by request of Kevin Gomora, here's the Ultraman Rap. Crank it up!
Time to battle opposition, lots of danger. Every mission shifting minutes and moves. Ultraman torches, blasting beams, competitive streams of power, speed, and army beyond me. Gnome transform, super giant galactic, ultra hero, fantastic defender with guts. Uppercuts to Mach 5, 12 stories high. When super is just not enough. Across the solar, through the depths of the seas, deep space anomalies, taking out these monsters. Let me show you how we did it. Committed, transmitted from start to finish. Down with TCP, yes, we humanity to fight for peace and love throughout the galaxy. Ultraman, Ultraman, Ultraman.
Yeah! When super isn't enough, get Ultra!
Ultra what? Swords? I eat those for breakfast.
Sure, if they have a power surge first.
Don't besmirch my greatest accomplishment.
You don't even know what besmirch means.
Yeah, I do. It's Shakespeare's word for a painful beating.
Well, stay tuned for the on-air return of the Monster Island Film Vault, coming up next.
Who'd Martian and Timmy from the Sada have to kill for the board to approve that?
I was hoping it was you.
The things I put up with for radio.
Until next time.
Hasta la vista, boners.
Seriously?
What?
This podcast is brought to you on Roku and Fire TV by Pod Nation Podcast TV. Find us on X, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever podcasts are broadcast. Download our app and never miss a show with video on demand as well as exclusive content found only on Pod Nation TV.